Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gaming with Shoggoths. We are here at Isla Tacano, and we are checking out a speed build and then tour of the island. This is in my modded storyline mode, so you'll see lots of mods, but in the context of storyline park building, which is a lot different from sandbox park building. This build starts, the speed build part starts after storyline mode, after I'd finished everything and moved on to the next island. So there's a big chunk of it that's already been made and that you've seen, and I did make some changes and improvements to it. But the main part of the speed build will be this bowl down here, and then the upper part of the island as well. The central area is more or less done. You'll see all that in the tour. I'm not going to chat through this whole thing. There's really not. There's no need for me to do so, so I will just let you sit back and enjoy the music and enjoy the speed build. If you want to skip ahead to the tour starts at about 16 minutes, so you can skip ahead to that if you would like. So yeah, I will see you on the other side. Enjoy. that is it for the speed build. Oh, in the bushes, in the trees. Alright, so we're going to take the tour of Tacano now. Just keep in mind this is storyline mode. So, you know, power line, you can see them out there in the distance. Power lines, power stations, separated dinosaurs, all that kind of stuff. Don't quite have the freedom of sandbox. Well, I mean, I can use sandbox now, but I wanted to finish off at least some, if not all of the islands in storyline mode. So I kind of stuck with the main thoroughfare idea that you start on this island, but I got rid of the entertainment center because, or the innovation center, the entertainment center, the innovation center, because it just takes up too much room. Added some more hotels. So we've got restaurant, toys, clothes shop, hotel, and then hotel, and fast food, bowling, gift shop. So most of the stuff right here on this little boardwalk thoroughfare type place. Over here is just our research and expedition, or that's research, that's expedition. No, that's the fossil center, sorry. Expedition center's over there. We're gonna go this way because it's shorter, and the other to the left is kind of like the area that I worked on the most. That's kind of like my piece de resistance, if you will. Not really, but alright, so over here we have kind of like a harmless little dinosaur area. I don't know how harmless these dinosaurs actually would be. And they all seem to be hiding. I think it's just Dryos in here. I had some Gallimimuses in here, but they've all died off. I mean, they were back from, they were probably like less than 100% genomes and stuff like that. So we've got some Dryos, and this place is always in the shade, kind of, unfortunately, because of the trees and the sunlight. We got some Dryos, more Dryos. Oh, right, and I switched out the Galley for a new mod. This is a Apiormus Maximus. I think I'm saying that right. Apiormus Maximus. It's by Jagged Fangs Designs. I mean, who else? And it's a really great looking emu kind of type bird. It's really cool. It's a good model for it. The Gallimimus. It's the only one in here. I think it's ancient. This one actually. Oh yeah, this one I beefed up. Its lifespan is going to be like 150 something years old. But it's the last of its kind in here. Some more shops over here. Alright, so this is our Ankylosauridae enclosure. There's only one in here that's modded. I've been having real trouble just finding mods that I like for these guys. There's a Critonosaurus, a Polcanthus, an Ankylosaurus, and a Polcanthus, Ankylosaurus. Oh, the Nodo, that's right. And the Nodo, let's see. The Nodo is actually the one that's modded. It's been changed to be a, let's see if we can come out a bit. Can't really see it, unfortunately. It's based on this is a very easy area for them to hide it. But this is a mod by Zach. And it's called Zach's Edmontonia. So it's, instead of a Nodosaurus, it's Edmontonia, and it just does not. It's very spiky. It does not want to come say hello. But just a little forested area that they can hide in, and they can sometimes be seen from up here. So this is a monorail up this way, and I try and use up, you know, the areas as much as possible. These are new trees. These trees are realistic redwoods. That's the name of the mod, I believe, and it's by Moonwalker86, and they are pretty cool. They're huge compared to the other ones. I wish we could have like a side-by-side comparison, but they are pretty big and burly, pokey. I like them. Alright, so we monorail up here. Go looking down here, we have two hiding dinosaurs. Man, isn't this how? Oh, there they are. Two Streptospondylus. Oh, they're coming. Come on, guys. These are another fabulous mod by Sweetener, and they are super cool. And I think this is the first time they've been really showcased in one of my episodes. I did just show one off real quick in that tips and tricks episode I just did recently. I think that I posted yesterday. Well, yesterday compared to when this is being recorded. But they're really cool. They come in the exotic dinosaur pack by Sweetener. It's a 3-pack of dinosaurs that replace the Majungasaurus, the Dracorex, and the Olorotitan with different dinosaurs. These guys are pretty cool. Okay, so then we head over here, and we've got a pair of somewhere there they are. A pair of Allosaurus fragilis, and the mod is by Jagged Fangs Designs. No surprise there. Once again, they're like definitely some of the more active modders. The large repertoire, and these are beautiful. I love Allosauruses. I've said this before, I think, about this mod, but I kind of prefer the chiseled head that the Allosaurus originally has in this game, but everything else about this mod is super awesome. The coloring, the corrected hands, so it's cool. I would just love to see that chiseled head, but not a huge deal, not a deal breaker. Love the mod regardless. So we do have a hotel over here, bathroom, and you can kind of, as you're walking along this boardwalk, you can see all the cool animals. We have a gyrosphere, and we can just pop on real quick. And unfortunately, because I haven't done Claire's Sanctuary yet, I don't have the ride or drive the gyros for yourself, so we might not take the whole thing. We'll just see the different dinosaurs. So this is the Nigerosaurus, and it is done by, can you guess who? Yep, Jagged Fangs Design. These colorful guys here, with their unicorn horns, practically, they are the Synthesaurus, of course. This is a mod by...
distinctive crest is not made of solid bone. A tubed structure reduces weight while remaining relatively strong.
This is by Drunk Sayori, and it's based off of a design that was originally supposed to be used for the original Jurassic Park movie, that did not get used, and it's based off of old science, or the science of the time, which thought that Sintao had kind of more like a unicorn horn type horn instead of the crest that we are relatively certain it has now. It's really cool, and I really liked it. It's really the only Sintao.
Synthesaurus was originally thought to have featured a unicorn-like horn until a better reconstruction moved the crest to where we see it today.
See? Thank you for the confirmation, disembodied voice. So that's what the mod is based on, old science, with a very Jurassic Parky kind of looking skin going on. And I just thought it was really cool. It's really the only mod for the dinosaur that's out there, but I think it's nifty regardless. Over there in the distance, can we get a better view? There we go. In the distance, we've got the it's totally escaping me. The Dinocaris mod, and that is another Sweetener mod.
Distinctive crest is not made of solid bone. A tubed structure reduces weight while remaining relatively strong.
Thank you, disembodied voice. So those are the Dinocaris from Sweetener, part of the exotic dinosaur pack. Alright, so that is the last of the dinosaurs that are in here. The three, the Nigerosaurus, the Syntosaurus and the Dinocaris. Let me say goodbye to the aloes while we're here. Bye bye.
No diseased dinosaurs.
Hop back up onto the monorail. Zoom down here. Whee! Past our sciencey centers. We come over here. And we'll check out our herd of iguanodons. This is now at one point I had a different mod on them. It was the Walking with Dinosaurs mod. But now I found this beautiful mod by Northfire called Lady Mantle or Mantel, and it is a beautiful iguanodon. I think the model is mostly the same, but the skins are really nice. They're kind of mottled. I do like the striping that comes on the iguanodon originally, but this is also quite cool, and it does have that striping in there, as you can see. Nice shading, very beautiful. Alright, we head over here. This is actually a really terrible viewing gallery. I don't know why I still have this here. This is from when it was one big enclosure. Well, I guess it's not too bad, actually. You just can't get down below it. This is our Herrerasaurus enclosure. And I don't have a mod for the Herrera, and I like the Herreras. Like, I really don't, maybe some slightly more exciting skin patterns, but other than that, like, I don't really have any issues with the Herrera. Are you guys okay after that one died? Yes, alright. It's 3, 4, 4. Kind of did it so it'd be like one dull male pattern and 3 others that are females. Well, it was 4 others, but you know, it's like a male and his brood. I guess we could go this way. Well, no, we'll go this way. We'll stick to the path. Alright, so we follow this weird slanted path that I have tweaked so many times and I'm just done with it. Just pretend it's flat. Go past the iguanodons again. And we also get to see our first glimpse at our berries, who have been occupying this enclosure since we started the playthrough. Although these are not the original berries. They are probably on like their 3rd generation. And that one's apparently jamming to some music. Are they stuck? What's going on here, guys? It's interesting. Get little head beats going on. This is I do enjoy this mod. I love the colors. That's much better skins than what we got. Seriously, what are they doing? I don't know. We'll see if they unstick themselves. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, we come over here. A little more iguanodon action. And then over here we have, because I've been feeling really bad for them, we have a concavinator enclosure. And I did modify their genes so they'd be happy with 4. It's the highest I could get. And that's fine because I have 4 skins at the moment. And I wanted to be able to show them off in the daylight because so far I've only ever had them on Muerta and Peña, where you can't see them in all their glory. So this is the awesome concavinator mod. What are the other ones? These are the 4 skins that we currently have available. And they kind of all have a similar like theme with some different colorations. All of them. This is the dinosaur I would love to see in like, well, quite frankly, any dinosaur game. I can't think of one right now off the top of my head. Oh, it is in Jurassic Is it Jurassic World the game? It's in there now, right? But really, is there another one? I'd love to see it in the aisle or something, you know? I would absolutely play the heck out of any one of those dinosaur survival games that are out there. They stuck the Concavenator in it. If someone knows of a game with the Concavenator in it other than Jurassic World the game, because I play that like intermittently. I don't really play it hardcore anymore. I'm so behind on everything because I didn't play it for like 2 years. But yeah, if anyone knows a game with the Concavenator in it, please do leave a comment and let me know because I love the Concavenator. So I'd love to see it in any game. All right, so we got our berries here. Let's get an elevated look over here. This is a huge enclosure. And they really definitely don't need an enclosure this big. I'm pretty sure Spinosauruses don't need an enclosure this big, but we're rolling with it, right? I didn't want to try and break it into another half or anything like that because the fence looks weird enough as it is. It's going to make it worse. And it took me a ton of time to make this bowl. You know, so yeah, keeping it how it is. And so this area I'm not particularly proud of because it's got all the power stations here. I figured this is like food and drink for the employees. We're just going to pretend, right? And we're just going to ignore it because I don't like it. And if this was sandbox mode, those power stations wouldn't be there. So, so now we're coming back to like the area that I worked on like the most. This is like my favorite part of this park by far. And it's also, I like the design and it's something I wanted to try for a while. Well, not try, but just kind of this pattern. We'll start over here because this isn't really part of the thing. But this is a, see, look at how big those redwoods are. Oh, and this, okay, so you know how the redwood has that one that's 3 trees? Well, the mod changes it to 5 trees, so it's one giant one in the middle, and then 4 smaller ones around it. And I had a bunch of those 3 tree in this enclosure, and when I loaded this up after after I put the mod on, like there were like trees going out onto the sidewalk and stuff because there was, you know, because it's 5 versus 3 now, and it's pretty funny. But they are super cool trees, and this is our pretty Parasaurolophus, also known as the bioluminescent Parasaurolophus enclosure. These are by Sweetener, and they are quite cool, quite awesome. It's a shame we can't look at them in the dark here. See some new skins. Let's see. Yeah, so that's the pink and yellow. And then those are all pinks and pinks and yellow. Okay, that's that one way in the back that's crossing behind the feeder. That's the yellow one. So yeah, they are really cool. I like the fact that they are different. They have different color schemes. They're so beautiful and cute. And that's the big thing. They are adorable. Alright, so we got a couple hotels here. Some nice gardening going on. Our landscapers should be given lots of credit. Got another mini boardwalk here. Trying to keep these guests happy, but it's a nearly impossible task. And now we've got our sauropod. What should we call it? Our sauropod sanctuary, maybe? Come around here. And we've got this nice river area, which they can drink from if you guys haven't seen previous episodes I've done on this island. Oh, and one's gonna drink for us right now. See, isn't that great? I love it. It's so cool. Such a cool mechanic. Like you could do it with the unmodded fences, but usually their neck would come through like the top bar of the fence. But here, that doesn't happen with this little shorty fence. So it looks super cool. It's kind of like a way to get up, or not up close, but closer to your dinosaurs. So in this enclosure, we've got a paleo edited Brachiosaurus mod, and then we have a mod on the Mamentosaurus, which is the Omisa, Omisaurus? Omisaurus. The Omosaurus, and this is a Jagged Fangs design mod. Can't remember who does the paleo edited Brachiosaur, but it's definitely on the list because it's been in a few episodes before. That's a really cool mod. That neck is awesome. So yeah, these guys are all showing off how well they drink. And I love the fact that these guys actually stop and look at taking pictures. Sometimes the AI has it right. And then over here we have a tree that's sticking out a little bit. Over here we have Dreadnoughtus. Ooh, and we've seen this pattern quite a few times. And the Apatosaurus, who that's another Jagged Fangs design, so you can't tell. These Apatos are beautiful. Great colors. And great melding techniques. Great phasing. That's, like I keep saying, we're working very hard on that here at Jurassic World, to bring you dinosaurs that can move effortlessly through each other. So, and now the reason why I have water here is because apparently the Apatosauruses cannot drink over fences. I found that out when I nearly killed 7 of them from dehydration. I didn't have any water in here. The Dreadnoughtus are perfectly capable of drinking over the fence, but apparently the Apatosaurus are not. So, I put some water there, which unfortunately means the Dreadnoughtus don't always go for these water sources, but that's okay. We can pretend that they do. Let's just take a look up here real quick. So that's like kind of like, oh, I like to imagine that the water source comes from behind those bushes. Like just pumping out some water there. Got our awesome Dreadnoughtus. The Dreadnoughtus model is by Mr. Trudon. Someone made a set of skins for them, and I can't remember who it is, but that's in the credit roll again because we've used these guys before. Love their cute, happy. They just look like they're just barely smirking and squinting their eyes at you. It's so cute. They're adorable. And those beautiful Patosauruses over there. Alright, and then to this other. Oops, no. No, come on. Let's not play that game. And then over here with our Brachys and our Omisaurus. Some seriously long necks. It's just the longest necks. Or those trees. And one thing that just kind of amazes me about redwoods, if you think about it, if all of the height stuff ratios are accurate and stuff, but redwoods are huge. Like sauropods are huge, and redwoods just tower over them like they're nothing. And that's incredible. Redwood trees are just amazing living things on our planet. And of course, it's going to start to rain. And I think on that note, we shall leave these beautiful dinosaurs to their own. Okay, come on. Okay, trying not to get as much rain noise. Yes. Alright, so yes, we will leave these guys to their own devices. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of Tacano in our modded storyline mode. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will definitely back with more Jurassic World Evolution modded in the near future. Until then, have a good one.